Using running to bring people of different races and backgrounds together, the North Carolina organization started with 5K unity runs, but then it quickly grew into a movement that is spreading all across our state.
In this week's In Black and White, Jordan Brown shows us how the first run led to difficult but necessary conversations and unlikely friendships.
Yeah, one man has managed to get groups of people all over North Carolina running and talking, and he's hoping this is only the first step toward change.
This isn't about black versus white. It's about people coming together and having a conversation about race in general.
Those conversations started here at the starting line of what was supposed to be one single walk and run in honor of a black man who was killed in a racist attack at the beginning of 2020.
After Ahmaud Arbery's murder in February 2020, I wanted to do something to bring people together, have conversations, and build or rebuild unity.
Tyrone Irby's idea got people running and talking. It's exactly what he intended when he created Together We Stand, a movement of people of all races across North Carolina that work to initiate conversations between races and genders to better understand one another.
Together We Stand was kind of an idea to just do something different and have people engage with each other rather than being divisive.
This group was the perfect start for Joe Randini and Molly Carrigal, who wanted to do something to address issues of race happening around them, but didn't know how or where to start.
That's kind of how I got hooked, is because I was always, how can I help? What can I do? I know something's not right, but I really don't know what to do about it. And Tyrone kind of laid out this path that I could get behind, which was we have to work together and have these conversations.
These smaller meetups help start difficult conversations.
It's almost like a big therapy session sometimes, just to sit and talk and just see what other people think and feel.
And set the foundation for deeper relationships with other Together We Stand runners.
One particular week, we actually invited the Greensboro Police to come run with us and then sit with our group and have a conversation. So when we had the police there, the opportunity came up and we kind of discussed what goes through your head when you're pulled over for a violation. You know, you get pulled over by a policeman, what goes through your head? And, you know, myself, I kind of talked about how the first thing that goes through my head is how am I going to try to get out of this ticket? We had some folks of color at the table that day, and they kind of talked about, I want to keep my hands where the policeman can see them. I don't make sudden moves. I'm thinking about how am I going to get out of this exchange safely, you know? And then the policeman kind of talked about how they want to go home at the end of the shift. They have a husband or a wife at home and children, and they're approaching a window or a car, and they don't know what's behind that window.
Getting more people to see life from another person's point of view is exactly what Tyrone believes will bring us all closer.
57-year-old black man from Brooklyn, New York. My lens is different than her lens, Joe's lens, Molly's lens. So for this to work for everybody, I need to know what's going on in his mind, her mind, everybody else, because it's not a black and white thing per se, it's everybody.
The approach of humanizing each other, building that trust, and then realizing that no one's going away. So if we're going to solve problems, you have to solve problems with everybody involved, because the policemen aren't going away, black people aren't going away, white people aren't going away.
Together We Stand's next community run is scheduled for February, near the anniversary of Ahmaud Arbery's death. You can find information on how to sign up and where you can get a Together We Stand t-shirt on our website, myfox8.com.